there guys, it is a very special week because we've got yet another ReTeking for you. Now when I originally did Mind Maze, the format was different. When I did Mind Maze again this way, the format was different too, so maybe this is also a terrible idea. But I have changed this deck up substantially, so let's go ahead and just take a look at it, showcase what we're taking into battle, and then we will just leave everything else out of it. A lot of these are just cost and things like that. You know, it's a weird build. I've got this build put together for a very specific reason. We've got the 3 Phantasmal Bears. It's an aggressive build. It's like an aggro build. So hopefully that kind of showcases. But we've got the 3 Phantasmal Bears. That's a 2/2. We've got the 2 Veiled Sentries, which should be played. I'm not going to guarantee that they're always played late game, but should be played late game when your opponent has, you know, probably bigger mana spells. You can just lay a Veiled Sentry and then it becomes all big and fat for 1 mana, and I really enjoy that. Unsummon, we've got 3 of those because they allow us to evac Lord of the Unreal if something bad starts to happen to him. We can't unsummon really any other creature that we have because it'll kill it, but we can unsummon their creatures as well. You know, there's all sorts of crazy things you can do. Against the new blue-black pile, unsummon's hilarious because if they reanimate and take like 8 damage or 9 damage and you're just like unsummon back to your hand and you're just like, have a good day. That's pretty funny. We got Phantasmal Image. That card's fantastic. That thing's in here 4 times, so 3 unsummons for these. 2 Veiled Sentries. Did I say that? I don't know. And a Partridge in a Pear Tree. We've got 4 Lord of the Unreals because that guy's pimp. He's going to win the game for you, and it's pretty good. I enjoy that when it happens. We've got Snapcaster Mage, 1 of. That card's amazing. Kind of drives a little bit because he lets you get like counter spells and stuff like that again. Snapcaster's fun. Twincast is a good time too, so that is in there as well. We've got Phantom Warrior. I know that the 2 counter spells aren't necessarily in here, but it's because they are 2 mana. You know what I mean? I said this was an aggro build, but a 2 mana counter spell is going to stay in a blue deck no matter what. That's just who I am as a person. You could take them out and put in more guys, right? Are there any guys worth seeing? But there's not really. I guess these dudes, the 2 ones with evasion or creature illusion. See, now I'm talking myself into it because there are a shit ton. There are way more illusions in this pile than in the other one. Oh, you guys. I don't know. What else? See, there's not really anything else that I'd take out for it, per se. Because you've got your Claustrophobia removal, which isn't as good anymore, actually. Yeah, F1 Claustrophobia. Let's put in this lady. There you go, guys. We are editing on the fly. Claustrophobia is not as good as it used to be. I'm going to still keep 2 in here, because Claustrophobia. But the amount of illusions I have, I actually think this girl's pretty awesome. We don't get more of them, so that's pretty much it. Alright, you guys, so that's in here. Yay. This is some stuff. We got Phantom Warrior, Adieu. Those are both in there. Illusionary Servant's in here. It's a 3/4 for 3. It's just cheap guys that die easily. We've got Halcyon Glaze, because that thing's a 4/4 illusion, which, you know, it bashes. It's whenever you cast a creature spell, so it's only when you attack, but that thing will win you the game. A lot, actually. Claustrophobia, 2 of. I feel pretty good about that. I don't think we need to get rid of it anymore. Claustrophobia will stay in there. Divination ×2, so I can draw a couple cards, because this deck runs out of gas pretty goddamn fast. We got Phantasmal Dragon in there, Cryptic Command ×1, Force of Will all day, because it's Force of Will. And then we've got Draining Welk, because I love that card. It's probably stupid, because I'm running 23 lands. It's probably super ignorant to run these 2 guys as well. Let's just change the entire deck. Why don't we change the whole deck around to be a completely different thing? You need these, though, for late game. I'll tell you what, I'll pop 1 of them out, and I'll put in nothing really deep or heavy cost in. I don't really like that either. There's not really anything else that I like. That's probably the reason why I had that in there. Yeah, okay. There you go. That explains it, me. There you go, a very practiced. There's really only 1 change they've made since the old one, but we'll see how it runs. This is the new tech for this. I actually enjoy this a lot. It's an aggressive one. It's really just an alternate build to the older one. I'm not going to say that this is 100% better, but it's enjoyable. It's it can be pretty ridiculous depending on who you're playing against and what you got going on. But I do like it quite a bit. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. I hope you're going to enjoy the next couple episodes where we just kind of take a look at this deck just a little bit. And then we'll get into some other things later on in the week. So it's not going to be too many episodes with this. Anyway, let's get into our very first match with this thing. We're going to do one game right now just to kind of showcase it. So I'll see you in there. Alright guys, let's go ahead and see this bad boy in action. I don't know that we're going to do a full week on this thing. That's not bad at all. That's pretty damn sassy. Veiled Sentry is not going to be my one drop because that would be like a 1/1 creature. I want to drop that later on, like super late game, so that it could be like a 1-drop 6/6 or something ridiculous like that. For right now, we're just going to play Burrs and see what we can do. I really just want like a land and an unsummon, but because Lord of the Unreal, I feel naked when Lord of the Unreal is out there all alone with nothing to protect him. Could always twin cast something, I guess. We'll see what happens. I think this guy... No, he didn't. Dimir? Or the blue-black that we were just playing earlier? Oh, that's not bad. Still don't have that unsummon, though. Well, I don't have a way to kill it right now. I guess you could unsummon, but that's not really going to bust my balls. Not just yet. We get to do 3 damage, take him to 17. I've got a dragon. I've got this. I got twin cast. I'm pretty happy. I'm feeling sassy right now. Don't hate it. We play out really quick with this deck, though. Like, that's the thing. Like, the twin cast you almost have to hold on to. You just need a lot. You need a lot of action going on. I might lay Sentry here on the off chance that he becomes a 2/2 and then, you know, a 3/3 from the Lord of Unreal play. I don't know. I don't know about that at all. Yeah, Dimir buddy. It's coming out. So Veiled Sentry is going to be a 2/2 almost exclusively. That's pretty good too. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to Sentry and then have Twin Cast open. Not that he has like anything that I'm concerned about, but I think that's what I'm going to do. This guy's considering his options. Thinking about stuff. Hey, yeah, it's the thinking man's game. Magic the Gathering. Okay. Veiled Sentry, who's going to do pretty much a whole lot of nothing for me. He might become a 3/3 here. Who the hell knows? Really should have just held on to it, but I don't know. I don't think this guy has land, maybe? I am not sure. Because I foresee him killing this for 2 mana, and then I just have 2 2/2s out, but then I'm just like, boom, Lord of the Unreal, and I swing for 6. Feel pretty good about that. Burrs. Still got the Twin Cast up. Attack for 3. That's fine. Because he could murder it and block and kill both my creatures. That'd be pretty good. You know, for him, from his standpoint, not knowing what's in my hand. He could do the neg 3 to the Lord of the Unreal. Reduces this guy to a 2/2, and then he could just block it down. I don't know if that's what he would want to do in his life. I'm not sure. That's something that he could do. Alright. I should just Lord. Yeah. We'll just do that. I should have done it first, but I don't know. I was going to try and Veiled Sentry Twin Cast craziness, but it's not even really an option right now. This guy's digging. What are you missing, man? I mean, there's rats. You got 4 mana. What the hell do you have in your hand? That's pretty good, especially with Dragon out. Because there's no mass removal in that pile. Swing 8. Just lay Dragon. Because the most he can do is just kill... I guess he could be saving up and just kill both of them. But even at that point, then I've got Dragon in the air. And I've got... This guy will become, you know, a 2-2. Because you could have just both of the neg 3s, kill both Lords. But that would take up all of his mana. And so I'd still have him in the air with Dragon. You know, Dragon punch him. Be fine. Kind of wish the opponent for this had done something else. But whatever. It's okay, you guys. It's fine. We'll see what happens. What do you do? I mean, you might as well have made me discard. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do with it, man? I guess he could have had Sleep, too. That would have bought him a turn. But this was a weird match. But this is what the deck does. So I think that's pretty evident. I don't know. It wasn't an especially strong hand coming out of this. But I still liked it. I like it enough to showcase a little bit of it here this week. And just kind of hang out with it. You're making a lot of decisions for... Oh, Jesus Christ. Snapcaster 2. What the fuck were you doing, dude? Oh, he must have just drawn that, right? Right? Guys? Guys? Right? That's a deck. That's what happened. Thanks a lot for watching, you guys. Really appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll play this deck 1 or 2 more times. We'll see what happens. Thanks a lot. See you next time.